Hey, what's up guys, it's me your boy Urbancaster aka Vinesh back here with another brand new video, and I hope you guys are having a great day. So I'm here to share my best overtakes of 2023 season of Formula 1, and in no particular order, let's get right into the video. Charles Leclerc overtake on Checo at Las Vegas. So this would be the most recent overtake from my list. Vegas was a track that I had the least expectations heading into the weekend, but I have to say that it probably has delivered one of the best races of the season. But the fact that we had a genuine battle for the race win from the start to finish between three drivers from two different teams was a good start for a debut Grand Prix. The climate and the track conditions suited the Ferrari for once, with Carlos Sainz starting the race on a back foot due to his penalty for taking up new PU components after his accident at FP1. The fate of Ferrari fighting for a race win was solely rested upon Charles, and he delivered just that. Starting from pole, though he lost the lead of the race heading into turn 1, unlike some of the previous Grand Prix, he was able to stay with Verstappen and repass him on track. And it seemed like he was all set to score his first race win for the team in 2023 after Verstappen's penalty. But with the recovering Sergio Perez getting a timely pit stop under the safety car, it put both the Red Bulls right behind Leclerc, who themselves were on an incredible pace of their own. With Perez getting past Leclerc, he wasn't able to pull away from Leclerc due to running a high downforce setup. But as Max got through the pair of them and pulled away from the duo, the fight quickly became for P2 in the race. With Leclerc locking up at the dying stages of the race, giving up the position to Perez, Leclerc made a lunge down the inside of Perez at the penultimate corner to regain and finish the race in P2. The move was so unexpected by Perez that he failed to cover off the move. That move helped Charles to finish P2 in the race and move Ferrari closer to the Mercedes, who had a horrible race in Vegas. Fernando Alonso's overtake on Checo at Brazil. Fernando is a driver that we all know is extremely wise and can think outside the car to turn it in his favor when he's in a battle. His defense and overtake are to witness, because in the current F1 grid, he is the only man who has gone wheel to wheel with the greats like Michael Schumacher, Kimi Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. He has seen and experienced Formula 1 at its purest, the only man other than Hamilton to have raced without DRS and ERS to attack and defend his position. And the Brazilian Grand Prix this year was a testament to his masterclass and expertise in the sport. He defended against Perez to hold on to P3 for nearly 70% of the race, which is nothing easy to fend off a Red Bull in an Aston Martin. The defense show that he put on Brazil against Perez can be put on classes to teach the future F1 drivers on what is a defensive drive. From taking different lines into the technical bits of the track to tactically use the ERS to defend his position, this battle was just a bliss to witness. To finally lose the place to Checo on the final lap, he did not give up. He saw his opportunity when Checo ran a bit deep into turn 1, and that compromised his line through the sequence of corners, which put Alonso right back up on his tail on the DRS straight to retake the position to finish P3 in the race. That P3 finish at Brazil played a crucial role in him finishing his first season with Aston Martin on a high with a P4 finish in the Drivers' Championship. Fernando Alonso's overtake at turn 3 on George Russell at Zandvoort. This is a very special overtake because this was another time during the season in which the Aston Martin were left scratching their head as to why their upgrades that they brought to their car was counteractively slowing them down. With him being in a fight with Lewis Hamilton for P3 in the Drivers' Championship at that time, he had to make the most while the car was still shining. Starting the race from P5, he got a brilliant launch of the line and made a very opportunistic move on the inside of George Russell at turn 3 happen, which is a very unconventional place to make a move. What made that move even more special is the fact that it started raining as the lights went out. So to slow down the car for the happen among all the other 20 cars on a dry tire that is still relatively cold on a track that is turning damp takes a lot of mental calculation and confidence to pull that off. That place in that corner is not a overtake friendly even on a dry conditions, so to pull off that move was just incredible. With that move, he was comfortably running P3, which later turned into P2 with a fast lap after Checo made the mistake of locking up into turn 1 as the rain intensified as the race went on. That result also contributed massively for him to finish P4 in the Drivers' Championship this year. Fernando Alonso's overtake on Hamilton at Bahrain. I know that this is the third overtake of Fernando I'm talking about, but what can I do? I can't help it. And this would be the final one. This is where it all started at the season opener, which honestly feels like it just happened last month. Starting the season with Aston Martin's already looking amazing during the preseason testing, which started to grab the headlines, but you can't take much out of the results from the preseason testing, as most teams usually sandbag their car to hide their performance advantage from their competitors. But come quali, the car continued to look great, but the race pace backed everything that we thought the Aston Martin could be from the preseason testing. Astons were the second fastest car on that Grand Prix behind the Red Bull. As Fernando started making his way through the field, he overtook Russell and got to Hamilton, and we know the satisfaction that Alonzo would get if he can make an overtake on Hamilton. And that's exactly what he did. To be fair, Hamilton did not make it any easier for Alonso, but that's what made that move into turn 10 all that more satisfying. That is yet another unconventional place to make a move for modern Formula 1 standards, and reminded me a lot of the old school Formula 1 without DRS. Drivers back in the day used to make moves whenever they saw the opportunity to do so, unlike now where the drivers just sit behind and wait for the DRS zone to make a easy overtake. And right when he made that move, I knew that Alonso was gonna make this season memorable for me despite the Red Bull dominance. So yes guys, that would be my best overtakes of the 2023 season of Formula 1, and I know that it consists of a lot of Fernando Alonso's overtakes, but I just can't help it. He made this season genuinely so memorable for me, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. If it did, make sure to hit that like button and let me know down in the comments on what are your favorite memorable overtakes of this season. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. It's me, your boy Overtakes aka Vinesh, and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.